Hello, beautiful people, and happy Friday. I hope everyone is doing well, and if you're seeing this later, blessings to you, and I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I don't have anything specific that I want to share today other than I'm just going to do a card pull. This has been so much fun as we've been doing this the last couple of weeks. So I'm just going to jump right in. Hi, Miss Rita. You know, it was kind of fun this week because I was talking with someone about the decks. And again, you guys know I love all our products. I just am so enjoying our decks right now. So I have mine in a velvet bag. They actually come in an organza bag, but they come in one of these. But I have mine in this at this point. But I was talking with someone and they were sharing that the cards made a really fun thing to do with a teenager. And I had never really thought about that. I had never really thought about the fact that because they are brief and to the point, it just gives you, I always think of it in terms of like, you know, just a quick hit in the middle of the day if you just want, you know, just a quick download or like something to set the tone for the day, doing in the morning or, you know, something like that. But I had never really thought about how that would be for teenagers. And I just think that's really neat. Like that whole idea was just like, so anyway, so kind of fun. All right, let's see what we're going to talk about today. Ooh, something on this end. Let's do this one right here. Oh, that's fun. So this one, hold on a second. I'm going to set this down so that I can focus. This art piece that's on it is the Questing Gaze art piece. I love this one. This is actually like a variation of the one that's, on the released in the gallery. So this one is the Embrace the Magic card. Yeah, I love them. I love them, Rita. It's, you know, it's funny because I mean, I wrote them, you know, I got the downloads and I wrote them, but I still never cease to be amazed by sometimes I'll pull one and it will hit in a way that is totally different than what I was thinking when I actually wrote it. And that's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, I just love that because when we are listening to the flow, when we were tapped into spirit and we're hearing the flow, God will literally speak through anything. And so it's that Rhema word, that living word. And so literally, you know, there's new breath, new life on all of it. And so that's what's so fun. It's like, even though this is what I thought it was, then there's new breath on it. And it's like, oh, okay. So anyway, awesome. Well, hello, yay, and welcome, because I see some other people snuck in here. So anyway, so what we pulled today is the Embrace the Magic card, which says, be filled with wonder, see the magic around you, allow inspiration and awe to draw you in. You have a choice in how you view the world and what you focus on. You can choose to focus on shortcomings and problems, or you can experience the magic of the world around you, life's little intricacies, and let that wonder saturate your soul. I love this one. I'm just going to tell you, I really love this one. And I think we even talked about, was that last week that we were talking about like what stories we tell ourselves? And I know the week before that, we were talking about the like what you focus on, you make room for. But this kind of combines both of those. Hi, Miss Sarah. And so the thing is this, there are times when, okay, if you think of like this card, right? And so right now I'm holding this card in my hand. And so yes, I can see this card, but I'm looking at you beautiful people. I can see the whole room behind you. You know, I've got pictures and art on the wall, the dog on the floor. Like there's lots of things that are going on, right? But if I move this card to here, the only thing I can really see is the card. because I've now blocked myself from being able to see anything else, right? So it fills my vision. If I put it right here, it fills my vision. And so often we do that. So we take our problems and we see these problems and we put them right here. And then they're the literal biggest thing that we can see. And we're like, God, how come you never do this? You never do that. And God's just like, just move it. Just move it. Make it right sized, right? And so what we want to do is not that we're ignoring problems, but what we want to do is magnify the Lord, right? So we want to make God larger. And it's not that you're making God larger actually, because it doesn't get bigger than that, right? It's that we want our perception of who God is to be magnified. And so that's really what this is talking about. It's just embracing the magic, seeing the fingerprints of God. So it's that moment when you're in the grocery store and you have this brief connection with the checkout person, or where you end up having a phone call with somebody and it's a divine connection, or it's seeing those fingerprints of God all over everything. It's even walking outside and taking a nature walk and seeing the fingerprints of God all over creation. It's that magnifying of the Lord, being intentional, because when we do that, as we magnify the Lord, and again, this is for us, right? So this is taking God, like our understanding of God, and putting it right here so that it's so big. It's like, oh my gosh. And then everything else, like our problems tend to kind of diminish, because it's like when you have God and God is on your side and he's so big, it's like, wait a minute, how can I be afraid of this other thing? Like fear just disappears, because it's like literally God, I had a friend in a prayer group and she would always say he's large and in charge. And so he is, he's so big. And like, we don't need to be worried. As we are yielded to God, we can trust that every experience that we're walking through is for our good. He is with us. Count it all joy. And I'm not saying that makes it easy, right? We're dealing with some stuff here. My husband is having surgery next week. I'm still hoping to be here next Friday to come hang out with you guys. But like, I don't know what my week is going to look like. I don't know what that's going to look like for my husband and what I'm going to need to be doing to support him. But yet I know God is sovereign and he is large and in charge. And I know I can rest in that. And I know that diminishes the power of any fear or worry that would want to come and try and impose itself on me. So anyway, that's what I'm getting today from Embrace the Magic. So just be careful what you magnify. That's literally the takeaway here. Be careful what you magnify. And so this is, I think, also where gratitude can be a really big gift. That is, for me, my go-to shift. So if I am having difficulty shifting out of a negative space, if my headspace is stuck on the concerns or whatever, like what I will try and do is like, what is something that I'm really grateful for? Like where is a moment that God showed up that it just blessed my socks off, right? So like, how do I make that shift? And so I personally find gratitude, because that's something that I was raised with to be really intentional about. And so for me, gratitude is a really easy way to make that shift. And so if I have, my problems right here and I want to magnify God, what I will do is I will focus on what am I grateful for? Because as I'm doing that, that's me like turning away. That's me like stopping and thinking about what has God done in my life? Like what are the gajillion times that the things have happened that are literally supernatural. You can just see the fingerprints of God, where, you needed a certain amount of money and it came in at exactly the right moment that you needed it, or where you needed to be able to, connect with someone and that connection was able to be made. Whatever it looks like God is more than able. And so as we express gratitude for those things, we are reminding ourselves, who it is that we serve, who it is that we are abiding with, who it is that we are plugged into. So anyway, that's what I've got for you guys today. And I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and just sending big hugs to all of you, and just praying the blessing of the Lord. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. That's what I'm hearing for all of you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. So many blessings, and I will talk to you guys next week. Have a good one. And in the meantime, happy worshiping. Bye, guys.